and Tim Dunn. The head coach of Nazareth is Kelly Dunn Rope. Open those scores tonight's game. The crew chief is Mr. Steve Paul. The referees are Dave Dennis and Kevin O'Connell.
A pleasant good afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in to the Empire 8 Network for women's basketball action, coming to you from the Mike Daly Court at the Cadera Gymnasium on the campus of Nazareth University. We have the championship game of the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Memorial Invitational Tournament. It'll be the University of Hartford Hawks taking on the Nazareth University Golden Flyers. This is Joe Seil. I'll be calling the action for you today. Both teams coming off wins last night to advance to the championship game. Nazareth defeating Elms 95-59 for their fourth win in a row. And Hartford knocking off Worcester Polytechnic Institute 52-44 to reach the finals. Hartford comes in with a record of 4-5. Nazareth at 5-2 overall. Nazareth with the opening possession here. Nazareth in their home white and Hartford in their black jerseys with red trim. There's Katie McLaughlin with a three-point try that's off the mark. Nazamento for Hartford with the rebound. We'll set the starters for you here when we get a chance. This is Lauren Sabia, number 20, with the ball. Gives it up for Emma O'Hare and dishes it back outside to Sydney Bowden, number 2. Good defense here by the Golden Flyers. 10 on the shot clock here for Hartford. Bowden, top of the key, gets it inside to Nazamento, goes up with the left hand, misses, and McLaughlin with the rebound for the Golden Flyers. This is Kiera Anglin, gives it up for Molly Benetti, back outside for Katie McLaughlin. Here's Anglin with it, drives into the lane, pulls up for the jumper inside the three-point arc, that's off the mark. Sabia with the rebound for Hartford. Lauren Sabia, number 20, one of the starters for it's Emma O'Hare. Thought about shooting that one. Nazamento goes up for the shot, misses, but draws the foul.
Number 14, Molly Benetti.
It's on Molly Benetti, her first, of course.
Shooting for Hartford, number 15, Ava Nazamento.
And Ava Nazamento will shoot a pair here for Hartford. Nazamento, a 6'1" sophomore from Secaucus, New Jersey, and she knocks down the first free throw. Nazamento, a 59% foul shooter coming in. And she swishes two there, so Sydney Bowden, number 2. Kendall Riemann, number 11. Ava Nazamento, who you saw hit those two free throws, number 15. Lauren Sabia is number 20. And Emma O'Hare, number 23, the starters for Hartford. For the Golden Flyers, number 2, Kiera Anglin. Number 4, Katie McLaughlin. Number 12, Serena McDowell. Number 13, Madeline Kelly. And number 14, Molly Benetti. There's a shot off the glass by McLaughlin, misses. Anglin with the offensive rebound, dribbles into the lane, where she's fouled there by Nazamento. So each team with a team foul, they'll reset the shot clock to 20. Nazareth inbounds. There's Benetti. She gets pushed out of there by Sydney Bowden. So two quick fouls there on Hartford. And Jada Cunningham, number 22, a 6'3" sophomore from Siesta Key, Florida, is in the game now for Hartford. There's McLaughlin. One thing we learned last night, Hartford plays pretty tough man-to-man defense. They defeated WPI, held them to 44 points. Here's McLaughlin, 5 on the shot clock. Benetti's going to launch a three-pointer. That's off the rim, no good. Cunningham with the rebound. So good defensive stand there by the Hawks. Here's O'Hare dribbling against McLaughlin. Picks up her dribble. Now Bowden outside. Cunningham underneath. Shot up, no good. Rebound is chased down by Benetti. Looked like McDowell might have gotten a piece of that shot by Cunningham. Anglin's going to hand this off to Madeline Kelly. McDowell puts it on the floor. Benetti Fakes a shot, trying to post up against Bowden. Dishes it down for McDowell, who lays it up and in. Good ball movement there by the Golden Flyers. Credit Benetti with the assist. Full court pressure here by the Golden Flyers. See if this rattles the Hawks in any way. Nazareth has employed this the last few times, and finally a 10-second violation. You got 10 seconds to get it past the midcourt line, and they did not do that. Ella Marchesani off the bench for Hartford, 5'7" sophomore from Saddlebrook, New Jersey, wearing number 0. She was a key component in last night's win, an 18-point effort, most of that coming in the second half for the Hawks. So there's a lob pass inside for Benetti, puts up the shot, no good, but she's fouled by Emma O'Hare on her way to the basket.
Hartford foul on number 23, Emma O'Hare, her first, team third. For Nazareth,
so Benetti will shoot a pair here.
Shooting for Nazareth, number 14, Molly Benetti.
Madeline Johnson checks in for Nazareth for the first time, 5'2" senior from Horseheads, the lone senior on the Nazareth roster. And Molly Benetti will shoot 2. 55% foul shooter on the year, knocks down the first. Nazareth's leading scorer coming in, 13.6 points per game. Had a double-double last night, 16. That one's no good. Anglin with the offensive board. Cross court for Kelly. She's open for 3, and that's off the rim, no good. Cunningham clears that rebound. Mentioned Benetti, a double-double last night, 16 points and a career high, 15 rebounds in the win for the Golden Flyers. Here's Sabia, 3-point try. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Riemann, and she's tied up there for the jump ball, but Hartford will keep possession. First ever meeting between these two teams in women's hoops. As the pass goes down to Cunningham underneath. Shot goes up, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in.
Jada Cunningham.
Here's Johnson pushing the pace here for Nazareth. Benetti puts it on the floor. Sabia almost with the steal. Johnson from the outside drives toward the basket, has it stolen by Riemann. Here comes Hartford in transition and knocked away there by Anglin, and she's fouled by Cunningham. So just like that, 4 team fouls against Hartford as Leah Fusilli comes in for the first time for Nazareth, number 11, junior from Penfield. Maya Okoro, number 33, a 6'2 freshman from Frisco, Texas, in the lineup for Hartford. This is Madeline Johnson. Gives it up for Kelly on the right wing side. Lob pass goes in for Fusilli, who goes up strong and lays it in. Fusilli went toe-to-toe with the 6'2" Okoro and able to score. Fusilli with pretty good hops, a member of the Nazareth volleyball team. Good ball movement there. Fusilli stepped into the passing lane to knock that one out of play. Hartford will retain possession, 23 in the shot clock, 5:30 to go first quarter, 4 10-minute quarters in women's college hoops. That one almost stolen by Anglin.
Hitting game for Hartford, number 1, Taryn Mellons. And number 14, Michaela Williams.
Couple more subs for Hartford. Taryn Blevins, number 1, and Michaela Williams, number 14. This is Blevins working against Anglin. Anglin falls down, but good help defense there by Johnson. Here's Williams driving to the basket, puts up the shot with the left hand. Offensive rebound by Okoro, and she puts it back in. Nice box out there by Okoro to get that offensive rebound and the putback. 6-5 our score in favor of Hartford. That one went into Benetti, but knocked away by Cunningham. They haven't adjusted the scoreboard there. It should be 6-5. Now they do it. Lob pass comes in for Benetti. Benetti's going to drive to the basket, lays it up with the left hand, no good. Marchesani with the rebound. She'll push the pace now for the Hawks. Back outside, three-point try for Blevins. That's off the rim, no good. And a bad pass there by Benetti results in a steal for Marchesani. Short jumper is good for Ella Marchesani. Here's Johnson working against Williams. Pass for Anglin is too far for her. So Nazareth turns it over again as Kendall Riemann returns to the lineup for Hartford. And Serena McDowell comes back in for Nazareth along with Tessa Shuey, number 25, junior from Youngstown, New York. Once again, Nazareth employing some full court zone pressure. Riemann ahead for Marchesani. Marchesani having trouble, and it's stolen by Kelly. Nice bounce pass for Shuey, who goes in and lays it in. Nice steal there by Madeline Kelly to create the turnover and the assist off the pass. There's another tough pass knocked away by Fusilli, but it'll stay with Hartford. Fusilli got a hand on it but couldn't get the steal. Sometimes it's not all about the steal, it's how much time you can shave off that shot clock. And there's Marchesani from the outside, three-point try that goes off the rim and Karam's out of bounds. So good stand there defensively for Nazareth. Golden Flyers coached by Kelly Dunn-Romig, now in her 10th season with Nazareth, 149 career wins, a 659 winning percentage. It includes 95 wins in the Empire 8. Hartford coached by Polly Thomason, now in her 3rd season. She spent 17 seasons at the University of Texas at Dallas and had a really good career there. Here's Fusilli driving down the lane, puts up the shot off the glass. No good, but we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Marchesani, her first, and that's the 5th team foul, so Golden Flyers will be shooting 2 for the rest of the quarter. Fusilli will shoot a pair here for Nazareth. First shot off the rim, no good. Fusilli 4 for 9 from the line coming in. Had 10 points in last night's win. That one's off the mark as well, and Riemann collects that rebound. Marchesani working against Kelly, kicks it outside for Blevins. Blevins trying to work around a screen. Pull-up jumper north of the free throw line. Misses the shot. Fusilli with the rebound, and she's fouled.
Number 33, Mayo Coro, her first. In the game for Nazareth, number 4, Katie McLaughlin.
Mayo Coro with the foul, and that's going to result in free throws for Fusilli. Katie McLaughlin back in the lineup for Nazareth.
Number 11, Leah Fusilli.
So 2 more free throws for Fusilli. First shot up and good. As mentioned, Fusilli also a member of the Nazareth volleyball team that reached the Empire 8 Conference Finals as she buries both free throws there. Nazareth with a 1-point lead. Good defense again by Nazareth. Full court pressure. And finally broken by Williams for Hartford. Goes through the trap, and it's stolen by Johnson for Nazareth. Got a 2-on-1 break here. She wisely pulls it back out, but now they lose it. There's the steal. Williams ahead of the field, goes in and scores uncontested. Kayla Williams with the bucket off the break. Here comes McLaughlin. She loses it momentarily, but Johnson gets it back, and now Blevins reaches in and steals it. And Madeline Johnson commits the foul. Kiara Anglin returns for Nazareth. And Emma O'Hare back in the lineup for Hartford, number 23. Freshman from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania, had some big free throws at the end of the game last night. O'Hare working against Katie McLaughlin. This is Kendall Riemann. And Maya Okoro gives it up for Michaela Williams. Williams works around a screen. Going to pull up inside the three-point arc for the jumper. That's good.
2 points scored by number 14, Michaela Williams.
And it's a three-point lead now as we get to the front court. A whistle and another foul. This one's on Kendall Riemann.
Number 11, Kendall Riemann, her first.
And once again, Fusili will shoot 2 free throws. Jada Cunningham re-enters the lineup for Hartford. Okoro comes out. Fusili rattles the first one in. Second free throw also good. So after missing 2, Fusili 4 for 4 at the line now. Kristen Tremblay, number 10, a sophomore from Granby, Massachusetts, in the lineup now for Hartford. Molly Benetti back in there for Nazareth. That one goes through the hands of Emma O'Hare for a turnover. So Nazareth's zone pressure defense having an effect here on the Hawks as they able to get the turnover. Here's Anglin driving to the basket, puts up a shot off the glass and in. Nice move there by Kiera Anglin for her first field goal. And we got another turnover on the Hawks. Nazareth with a 1-point lead here, 13-12. Shuey with the ball now. Swings it over to McDowell, and they turn it over. Anglin was headed one way, and the pass went the other. So Nazareth turns it over. 1:52 to go, first quarter. Championship game of the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Memorial Tournament. Glad to have you with us in the Empire 8 Network. Here's Williams with it. Drives into the lane, puts up a shot that rattles out. That was about a quarter of the way down before it came out. Anglin ahead for McLaughlin, who finds Benetti streaking to the basket. Good fast break there by the Golden Flyers. Benetti finishes. And that one's knocked away by McDowell. So the full court pressure still a factor here for Nazareth. They're up by 3 now, 15-12. Kendall Riemann returns. And Lauren Sabia back in there as well, number 20. Sophomore from Simsbury, Connecticut. Played last year at RIT. Inbound pass comes to Michaela Williams, who's guarded tightly there by Kiera Anglin for Nazareth. Williams over to Sabia. Sabia inside the three-point arc. Jumper's good by Lauren Sabia, her first field goal. Here's McDowell posting up inside. Left-handed shot off the back of the rim. Okoro with the rebound. Quickly ahead for Williams, and we got a kicked ball. Looked like it hit the foot of Tessa Shuey.
In the game for Nazareth, number 1, Morgan Caraballo.
As Morgan Caraballo comes off the bench for the first time for Nazareth. 5'6" sophomore from Waterloo, New York, replacing Shuey. This is Sabia. Hands it off for O'Hare. There's Okoro, not a threat from the perimeter. Riemann. There's Sabia. She's going to launch from 3. Left-handed shot up, no good. Caraballo with the rebound. Head for McLaughlin. Nazareth can hold for one shot if they wish, with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. And it looks like that's what they will elect to do with a 1-point lead. 10 seconds now. Now they'll go. Here's Benetti. Benetti puts it on the floor, and we got a whistle and a traveling violation against Molly Benetti. with 3.5 seconds to go. Ella Marchesani checks back in for Hartford. Quickly ahead for O'Hare. Her shot goes up, no good. And there's the horn signaling the end of the first quarter with the score: Nazareth 15, Hartford 14. So very competitive first quarter there. Neither team really establishing much in the way of momentum. So Nazareth with a 1-point lead. Hartford making the transition from Division I. They were a Division I team 2 years ago. Last year was their first year in Division III. And they compete now in the the Conference of New England, formerly the Commonwealth Coast Conference. And they've played 3 conference games already. They're 2-1 in conference play. And after today's game, they will play again on Saturday at home against Gordon. That's a conference game as well. So Hartford making the transition. In fact, Nazareth's men's basketball team is on the road at Hartford today. They play a non-conference game down there at 4 o'clock today. And we mentioned Polly Thomason, the third-year coach for the Hawks, 17 seasons at the University of Texas at Dallas with 327 wins at Dallas and 6 NCAA tournament appearances. And for Nazareth, Kelly Dunn-Romig led Nazareth to the Empire 8 Conference title in 2021, their only Empire 8 title in women's basketball. That was the COVID year, so there was no NCAA tournament berth attached to that. Nazareth has not been in the NCAA tournament since 1998. They'd like to change that this year. And it'll be Hartford ball to start the second quarter. Looks like Hawks are going with a starting 5 of Sydney Bowden, Lauren Sabia, Ava Nazamento, Emma O'Hare, and Ella Marchesani. This is O'Hare with it, guarded by McLaughlin. Nazamento, not a threat out there. Passes it inside for Bowden. O'Hare's going to launch a three-pointer. That's in and out. Rebound is loose. Last touch by Nazamento. Golden Flyers countering with a starting 5 of Morgan Caraballo, Serena McDowell, Molly Benetti, Kiera Anglin, and Katie McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets the inbound pass. Anglin will dribble it up the floor. Anglin, the 5'10 junior from Rochester, Brighton High School. Here's Caraballo with it. Benetti puts it on the floor. Gets double teamed. Swings it outside for McLaughlin. 10 on the shot clock. And we got a whistle and a foul. Not sure who they're going to call there. Looks like O'Hare stepped in there, and she's going to pick up the foul.
Hartford foul, number 23, Emma O'Hare, her second, team's first of the quarter.
Second foul on O'Hare. They'll reset the shot clock to 20. Inbound pass comes to Benetti, who throws a pass over the head of Anglin for the turnover. So Nazareth a little out of sync there offensively. O'Hare runs the point here now for the Hawks. Nazamento gets double teamed there. Outside for O'Hare. Fakes a shot. Dribbles into the lane. Kicks it back outside. Marchesani for 3, and she hits it. Marchesani, we saw her hit 3 big three-pointers yesterday for the Hawks as Caraballo drives to the basket and scores for the Golden Flyers. Her first field goal. We're all even now at 17. There's O'Hare open. Passed up the three-point opportunity. Gives it up for Sydney Bowden. Short jumper is no good. Rebound is loose and finally corralled by Benetti. Here's Anglin handing it off for McLaughlin. Marchesani reaches in, dumps it down for Benetti, puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Sabia with the rebound, dribbling into traffic, puts up the shot with a left hand, misses. Anglin goes up for that rebound. Anglin was Nazareth's leading rebounder last year. And this year as well, just a shade ahead of Benetti, who hits the three-pointer. 6 points now for Molly Benetti. 20-17 is the score. Here's Sabia. In the corner for Marchesani, three-point try. That's good. So Marchesani answers. She's got 8 now. Putting a pair of three-pointers, all even again at 20. Anglin hands it off for McDowell. Gives it up for Caraballo. Anglin three-point try. That's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Marchesani. Here she goes, weaving her way through traffic. Drives down the lane, has her shot blocked by Benetti.
In the game for Hartford, number 14, Michaela Williams, and number 22.
And we got subs coming in on both sides. Michaela Williams and Jada Cunningham return to the lineup for the Hawks.
And number 13, Madeline Kelly.
And Madeline Kelly, Madeline Johnson, and Leah Fusilli back in there. Taryn Blevins also back in the lineup for Hartford. Inbound pass is intercepted by Kelly. Hartford turns it over again. Here comes Anglin down the lane, dribbles to the basket, misses the shot, but draws the contact from Blevins.
Hartford foul number 1, Taryn Blevins.
This is a physical Hartford team, as we're discovering here. Second team foul of the quarter. First foul on Blevins. And Anglin will shoot a pair for the Golden Flyers. That one rattles in. Anglin 83% from the line this year. Nazareth 71% as a team, which is pretty good. Second shot rattles in as well. So Anglin goes 2 for 2. She's got 4 points. Nazareth leads 22-20. Here's Bowden, gives it up for Blevins in the left wing corner. It's like Nazareth in a zone defense here now. Bowden puts up a shot with the left hand. Offensive rebound. Cunningham misses the putback and gets fouled by Leah Fusilli.
Nazareth foul number 11, Leah Fusilli, her first team first. In the game for Nazareth, number 14, Molly Benetti.
Molly Benetti back in the lineup for Nazareth. Morgan Caraballo comes out. Jada Cunningham will shoot 2 here for Hartford. And that one clangs off the back of the rim. Cunningham, a 50% foul shooter. She is a sophomore from Siesta Key, Florida. Second shot also rattles out. Benetti rebounds. Johnson had Kelly wide open on the fast break, but couldn't get the ball to her. Anglin over to Fusilli. Benetti has Anglin posting up back outside Kelly. Fakes a shot, drives right baseline, puts it off the glass and in. Nice move to the basket for Madeline Kelly for her first bucket of the ball game. This is Michaela Williams. Now Blevins guarded by Johnson. Back outside for Bowden. Goes inside. And that one's knocked away by Kelly. Marchesani was the intended receiver, but they couldn't get the ball to her. Tessa Shuey back in for Nazareth. And Kendall Riemann, sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, back in there, number 11 for Hartford. The inbound pass comes to Riemann, back out top of the key. She's not a threat from out there. Michaela Williams with it. Who's up? Sydney Bowden, three-pointer, and she hits it.
Sydney Bowden.
So they backed off her, and she knocks down the three-pointer. Sydney Bowden, sophomore from Canton, Ohio, with her first field goal. It's a 1-point lead for Nazareth, 5:44 to go, second quarter. Competitive ball game here in the championship game of the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Memorial Tournament. Nazareth trying to win its 5th game in a row. Pass goes inside to Benetti, puts it on the floor, lays it up with the left hand. That's too strong. Riemann rebounds and pushes the pace now for Hartford. Williams puts it on the deck, drives to the basket, puts up the shot, no good. Fusilli gets up for that rebound. Cross court for Shuey. Now to Benetti. Benetti, good defense there by Bowden. Handed off for Kelly. Kelly nearly dragged that pivot foot, but they let it slide. Johnson fakes the three-point shot. Now to Shuey. 10 on the shot clock. Benetti's going to drive into the lane. Pulls up the bounce pass. She was expecting Kelly to cut toward the basket, I think, and no one was there, and they turned it over. Under 5 to play here. Second quarter. Michaela Williams with the ball now. Freshman from Windsor, Connecticut. Marchesani, top of the key. Back outside for Blevins. Three-point try. That's off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound, Williams. And we got a whistle and a foul. I think it's on Tessa Shuey, her first.
And number 15, Eva Nezamento.
Ava Nezamento back in there, along with Lauren Sabia. Riemann hands it off for Williams. Back to Marchesani, drives down the lane. We got another reach-in foul. This is going to be on Madeline Kelly.
Madeline Kelly, her first, team third. In the game for Nazareth, number 2, Kiera England.
Kiera England back off the bench for Nazareth after a brief rest. This is Williams. Marchesani guarded by Kelly. Dishes it down for Sabia. Back outside, Riemann three-pointer. That misses everything. Rebound is loose and goes out of bounds. And Nazamento knocks the ball off the leg of Molly Benetti. As Serena McDowell and Katie McLaughlin return to the lineup for Nazareth. Inbound pass comes out to Marchesani. 4 on the shot clock, and Marchesani beats it by hitting that shot on the run. She's got 10 points now. Here comes Kelly in transition, dishes it off for Fusilli. She drives to the basket, has her shot blocked. Kelly gets the rebound and knocks it in.
Madeline Kelly.
So Madeline Kelly, right place at the right time there. She snared that offensive rebound, able to put it back after Fusilli was denied. There's a reverse layup try by Sabia. She misses the shot but steals the ball away from Anglin. Has her shot blocked by Fusilli. Gets her own rebound. Cross court it goes for Riemann. Riemann to Williams. Williams picked up there by McLaughlin. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Marchesani. Drives into the lane. Almost loses it. Stolen there by Anglin. Ahead for Kelly, who's ahead of the field. She's going to drive to the basket. She gets hammered by Marchesani on her way there.
Hartford foul line 0. Ella Marchesani.
That's her second foul.
Team third.
And it'll send Madeline Kelly to the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Golden Flyers. Good competitive first half here, as Kelly will shoot 2. That one rattles out. Kelly, a 5'11 sophomore from Webster, New York, Webster Thomas High School. That was her first miss of the season, and misses that one as well. Gets her own rebound and lays it in. Nice alert play there by Madeline Kelly to get her own rebound and put it back in. Azures lead back to 3. Down to 3 minutes to play here. First half. Here's Williams with it, crosses over against McLaughlin, dribbles into the lane. Marchesani's open for 3 and misses that one. Rebound is loose. And we got a whistle and a foul on Nazamento. Her second.
Hartford, number 2, Sydney Bowden, and number 23, Emma O'Hare. Hartford foul number 15, Ava Nazareth, her second.
Emma O'Hare and Sydney Bowden check back in for Hartford. That was the 4th team foul on the Hawks. McLaughlin. Here's Kelly, 3-point try. That's short. And gets her own rebound, puts it off the glass, too strong. Offensive rebound, knocked away by Bowden. Bowden's going to hand it off for O'Hare. Bowden dishes it outside for Riemann. Riemann hands it off for Sabia. Down low, it passes intercepted by McDowell. Quickly ahead for Fusilli in the open floor. Back outside for Anglin. Now down low for McDowell, posting up inside. Puts it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound is loose. And Bowden secures it for Hartford. Hartford having trouble getting it over the midcourt line. Finally they do. O'Hare's going to drive to the basket, lays it up, no good. McLaughlin rebounds. Still has it outside for Fusilli, inside for McDowell. Misses the shot underneath, but is fouled by Bowden, her second.
Foul number 2, Sydney Bowden, her second, team 5th. In the game for Hartford, number 1, Taryn Blevins. In the game for Nazareth, number 14, Molly Benetti. And number 25, Tessa Shuey.
Tessa Shuey and Molly Benetti back in the lineup for Nazareth. Serena McDowell will shoot 2. 6'2" sophomore from Avon knocks down the first free throw. 78% from the line coming in. And swishes the second. Nazareth has a very balanced offensive attack. 4 players averaging in double figures. Another, McDowell, averaging just under 10 points a game. So really good scoring balance for the Golden Flyers. They lead it by 5 here against Hartford. They go inside for Bowden, posting up against McDowell, and she throws that off the leg of Benetti. 8 on the shot clock for the Hawks, with 1:06 left in the quarter.
In the game for Hartford, number 33.
As Maya Okoro checks back in, along with Michaela Williams. O'Hare will come out, along with Bowden. So Williams gets it in to Blevins. This is Riemann. Shot clock winding down here. 4 on the shot clock. It's knocked away. Marchesani tries to launch from 3, but the shot clock expires. And a good defensive stand there for the Golden Flyers, who are awarded possession. Here's McDowell with it, ahead for Anglin. Anglin's going to drive into the lane, puts up a shot off the glass, then it goes in. It hung on the rim for, seemed like an eternity before it finally rolled in for Kiera Anglin. Nazareth with its largest lead, 32-25, under a minute to go. This is Williams with it, puts it on the floor. Riemann. Outside. Okoro hands it off for Williams. Shot clock winding down again. Marchesani gets bailed out with a whistle and a foul on Anglin. Actually, not a bad foul there, as Nazareth had a foul to give there. 15.3 seconds left. Shot clock off now. Marchesani gets it in. She's going to launch from 3. Has it swatted away by McDowell. And Anglin comes up with a loose ball. So Nazareth can play for 1 here. McDowell inside for Benetti. Has it knocked away. And the half is going to end with no shot from either side. And that'll do it. So score Nazareth 32. Hartford 25 in a very entertaining first half of play here at the Cadera Gymnasium, and we will take a 15-minute break. We'll be back with second half action, so stick around on the Empire 8 Network. Welcome back to the Empire 8 Network. Josiah with you, just about ready to start the second half. Nazareth versus Hartford in the championship game of the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Memorial Invitational. Nazareth leads at 32-25 after 20 minutes of play. They outscored Hartford 17-11 in the second quarter. Nazareth 11 out of 26 from the field, 1 for 6 from three-point range, and 9 for 14 from the free throw line. High scores, multiple 6-point scores. Molly Benetti, Kiera Anglin, Madeline Kelly, and Leah Fusilli, all with 6 points for the Golden Flyers. Hartford 10 out of 35 from the field, 3 for 13 from three-point range, 2 for 4 from the line. And 10 points for Ella Marchesani, and 4 points for Michaela Williams. Everything else just 2 points or less. Golden Flyers with 23 rebounds, 20 for Hartford. So not too much of a significance there. Hartford 9 turnovers, Nazareth 10. So we'll see how the second half shakes out. It'll be Nazareth ball to start the third quarter. Golden Flyers go with the same starting five that started the game. That would be Kiera Anglin, Katie McLaughlin, Serena McDowell, Madeline Kelly, and Molly Benetti. Likewise, Hartford also the same 5 starters. That would be Sydney Bowden, Kendall Riemann, Ava Nazamento, Lauren Sabia, and Emma O'Hare. So good entertaining first half. We'll see if they can sustain that here in the second half. Katie McLaughlin will handle the ball here first for Nazareth. Works around a screen. McLaughlin scoreless in that first half for Nazareth. There's Benetti posting up inside. Makes a move. Goes up with the left hand. Misses. Bowden with the rebound. And that was stolen away by Kiera Anglin. McLaughlin throws one up high off the glass. Misses the shot. And the rebound taken in by O'Hare. So Hartford with their first possession of the third quarter. This is Sabia. Wearing the different colored shoes, one white, one black. This is O'Hare from the left wing side. 8 on the shot clock. Bowden with it, far from the basket, now where she wants to be. Cross court for Sabia, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Kelly for Nazareth. Good defensive stand to open the second half for the Golden Flyers. Kelly lobs it inside for McDowell, posting up against Bowden. Goes up for the shot. Oh, but it's going to get called for the travel there on the right block. So Nazareth turns it over there. So two teams that play pretty good defense here, looks like. This is O'Hare with it. Picked up by McDowell. Bowden's going to shoot a three-pointer, can't hit it, and the rebound is knocked away. Anglin had it in her hand but couldn't reel it in. And they're going to award possession here to Hartford with 20 on the shot clock. Inbound pass comes to Bowden. Gives it up for O'Hare, drives to the basket, puts it off the glass and in. Nice move there by Emma O'Hare. Her first field goal of the ball game. Here's McLaughlin, three-point shot. That's off the rim, no good. Sabia corrals the rebound. Here's Sabia in transition, drives to the basket and scores. Lauren Sabia, just her second bucket. And first two field goals belong to the Hawks here as they pull within 3, 32-29. Nazareth's largest lead of the game was at halftime with the 7-point lead. Benetti fakes a shot, puts it on the floor. Back outside for Anglin, 7 on the shot clock, and she's fouled by Kendall Riemann. First foul of the quarter. McLaughlin looks to inbound, having trouble getting it in. Finally gets it into Anglin. She fumbles it for momentarily. Back outside Benetti. Jumper along the left baseline is off the mark. Bowden rebounds. Here's Sabia, three-point try. That's off the rim, no good. McLaughlin rebounds. See if she'll push the pace. Ahead for Anglin. And that one's stolen by O'Hare. Head of the field, puts up the shot. It's blocked by McLaughlin, but she fouls O'Hare. First foul on McLaughlin. And O'Hare will head to the free throw line to shoot two after the steal.
In the game for Nazareth, number 11, Leah Fusili, number 25, Tessa Shui. Shooting for Hartford, number 23.
Tessa Shui and Leah Fusili check in for the Golden Flyers.
In the game for Hartford, 0, Ella Marchesani.
Ella Marchesani checks in for Hartford. Nascimento comes out. O'Hare at the line, 68% foul shooter. First free throw rattles in for the freshman from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. McDowell had the rebound, has it taken away by Riemann. Gives it in for Bowden. She puts up a shot, it's blocked by McDowell. He's out of play. Braden Schultz, number 24 for Nazareth, checks in for the first time. 5'10 junior from Cicero, New York. Played well last night for the Golden Flyers. Had a career-high 10 points in the win over Elms College. So a 5-point run here by Hartford to start the third quarter. Has them within two now, 32-30. Here's O'Hare for Marchesani. Launches from outside. Misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Anglin. Anglin on the dribble. Going to drive down the lane. And pulls it back out. Swings it over to Shuey. Here's Kelly. Goes up for the shot. Off the glass, no good. Sabia rebounds. Sabia hands it off for Marchesani. There's Sabia driving down the lane, misses the shot, but draws contact. And it's going to be Madeline Kelly that draws the foul.
In the game for Nazareth, number 23, Madeline Johnson. In the game.
Madeline Johnson comes in for the Golden Flyers. Madeline Kelly will come out. Lauren Sabia will shoot a pair. Sabia, the leading scorer for the Hawks, coming in 10.6 points per game. Only player in double figures. 68% foul shooter. Left-handed stroke is no good. 5'8 sophomore from Simsbury, Connecticut. Played at RIT last year. Second shot is good. So Sabia goes 1 for 2. She's got 5 points. And the Hawks are back within 1 with a 6-0 run here to open the third quarter. Here's Madeline Kelly working against Michaela Williams now in the game for Hartford. Swings it over to Shuey. Shuey hands it off for Johnson. She thought about launching from 3, but picks it up. Here's Anglin, goes into the lane, has it stripped away by Bowden, and Riemann comes up with a loose ball for the Hawks. O'Hare with it. Now Riemann, right wing side, guarded by Schultz. Bowden puts it on the floor. Back outside O'Hare. O'Hare drives to the basket, has her shot blocked by Anglin. Good defense there by Kiera Anglin for the Golden Flyers. Now Nazareth on the break. Johnson, right wing side. Cross court for Schultz, but she can't corral it. Fusili gathers up the loose ball and lays it in. First bucket of the second half for the Golden Flyers. Marchesani to Bowden, posting up against Schultz, gets tied up there. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Schultz, her first. third team foul against the Golden Flyers as Taryn Blevins comes in for Hartford, along with Ava Nazamento and Maya Okoro back in there. Hartford will inbound. Williams looking to get it in, has trouble and gets called for a 5-second violation. Could not get it in time, and the Hawks turn it over. Johnson will work it up the floor for the Golden Flyers. There's Fusilli, crosses over, drives to the basket, lays it up no good, but draws the foul. It's going to be on Okoro, her second. Team second. Fusilli back at the line for the Golden Flyers to shoot 2. She was 4 for 6 from the line in the first half, and she hits the first. Nazareth was 9 for 14 from the line in the first half as Fusilli swishes a pair for Nazareth. 10 points now for Leah Fusilli off the bench for the Golden Flyers. Blevins on the dribble. Gives it up for Marchesani. Goes inside for Nazamento. Posting up. Misses the shot. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses. Okoro puts it back up. And lots of contact underneath. And they're going to call a foul on Hartford on Nazamento. Her third. Team's third. So each team now with 3 team fouls in the quarter. Johnson head for Shuey. There's Anglin, hands it off for Fusilli. Slashes through the lane. Shuey 3-point try. That's no good. The rebound is loose. And Nazamento and Anglin get tied up. And the possession arrow favoring Hartford.
In the game for Hartford, number 20, Lauren Sabia.
Lauren Sabia back in the lineup for Hartford.
Hartford, 30 seconds.
And Hartford will take a 30-second timeout here with 4:15 to go in the third quarter. It's Nazareth 36, Hartford 31. Golden Flyers back in action on Thursday of this week. They travel down to New York City to play NYU, currently ranked number 1 in the country, defending national champions. So that'll be quite a challenge for the Golden Flyers. That's a 2 o'clock start on Thursday. Then Nazareth travels to Pennsylvania on Friday to take on Gwinnett Mercy in another non-conference game, also starting at 2 o'clock. So a busy week here for Nazareth and women's hoops. And then they're resume their Empire 8 conference schedule on the 7th of January against Houghton. That's a 2 o'clock, 5:30 start rather, against the Highlanders on the road. Meanwhile, first things first, Nazareth trying to win its 5th game in a row here against Hartford. A very stubborn opponent here. Sabia picks up her dribble. They have trouble getting it over the midcourt line and just barely do. For the 10-second violation, here's Blevins on the dribble. Sabia right wing side, guarded by Johnson. Goes inside for Marchesani, who turns it over. Shuey with the loose ball. Dribbles it off a foot, though. And we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against the goal. Ella Marchesani, rather, her third. As Emma O'Hare returns to the lineup. So Marchesani now with 3 fouls. Nazamento with 3. And 4 team fouls now in Hartford. Golden Flyers get it in. Johnson with it. In lockstep there with Michaela Williams. Good ball handling there by Johnson to break the pressures. Hands it off for Shuey. Here's Schultz with it. Anglin got a whistle and a reach-in foul there against Kendall Riemann, and that'll put the Hawks over the limit. And Nazareth will head to the free throw line.
Shooting for Nazareth, number 2,
Kiera Anglin will shoot a pair. Anglin does a lot of things for the Golden Flyers, 11.4 points per game coming in. Also the leading rebounder at 7.2. First free throw is good. 83% from the line. Knocked down 2 in the first half. Second shot also good for Anglin. She's got 8 points now. Substitutions for the Hawks. Ava Nazamento back in there along with Sydney Bowden. Bowden inbounding against some full court pressure. This is man-to-man pressure now for the Golden Flyers. Another 5-second violation against the Hawks. That's the second one we've seen here in the third quarter. So Golden Flyers take over on the turnover. They have a 7-point lead, matching their largest of the game. Shuey, three-point try. That's off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Schultz. And back outside, Johnson's open for 3. She hits it! Madeline Johnson with her first bucket of the ball game. It's a 3-pointer and extends Nazareth's lead to 10. And we got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Tessa Shuey. Her second. Fourth team foul. So Nazareth not at the limit yet. 3:07 to go in the quarter. Big 3-pointer there by Madeline Johnson. Very capable of hitting those shots. We've seen it in the past. Here's O'Hare, guarded by Johnson. Gives it up for Bowden. On the outside, down for Nazamento. Off the glass, no good, but she draws the contact from Molly Benetti, who picks up her second foul. Now the Golden Flyers are at the foul limit of the third quarter.
In game 4, Hartford 0, Ella Marchesani. In game 4, Nazareth.
Ella Marchesani back in there for Hartford. And Peyton Littlefield in the ballgame for the first time for Nazareth, the 5'9" freshman from Elmira, wearing number 5. And Ava Nazamento will shoot a pair. 6'1" sophomore from Secaucus, New Jersey. Nazamento, 59% foul shooter. Rattles that one in. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good. Anglin up high for that rebound for the Golden Flyers. Here's Littlefield with it, guarded by Marchesani. And we got a whistle. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors Nazareth. Polly Thomason, the Hartford coach, wanted something different called there, but didn't get it. Nazareth will inbound, 17 on the shot clock. Littlefield gets it into Schultz. Schultz giving Nazareth some good minutes here. Here's Littlefield, 3-point try from the corner, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound for Anglin. Back outside for Benetti. Now Johnson setting it up, 12 on the shot clock. She'll hand it off for Anglin. Puts it on the floor, gets into the lane. Puts up a shot, blocked by Nazamento. Another jump ball called, and this time the possession arrow points toward Hartford. So a good defensive stand there by the Hawks to create the change of possession, and now O'Hare will dribble it up for Hartford. Littlefield in there defensively for Nazareth. They lob this one over the head of Nazamento, and another turnover as Johnson comes up with a loose ball for the Golden Flyers. There's Littlefield, 3-point try. That's off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Riemann. So a couple good looks there for Littlefield, the freshman, but couldn't knock down the triple. Good defense there. O'Hare working that left baseline. Littlefield, good defense. Bowden swings it over to Marchesani. She's going to drive to the basket and lays it up and in. Marchesani got a step on Johnson that time and beat her to the rim and was able to finish. Lead back to 7, 41-34. There's Littlefield again, thought about it, but passed up the triple opportunity. There's Johnson. Back to Littlefield, this time off the rim again. Rebound is loose, and Anglin got a hand on it and went out of bounds. Last touch by Marchesani.
In the game for Nazareth, number 12, Serena McDowell.
Serena McDowell's going to come on in place of Braden Schultz.
Also game for Nazareth, number 4, Katie McLaughlin, and number 13, Madeline Kelly.
Katie McLaughlin and Madeline Kelly also come on. Johnson and Littlefield will come out. 1:05 to go, third quarter. Here's Kelly with it. Gives it up for McDowell. She's going to shoot it from the free throw line. Misses. Nascimento with the rebound. Quickly ahead for Marchesani. Bowden on the perimeter. Hands it off. Nascimento, not much of a threat out there, but tries to set up a screen for O'Hare. Now Bowden, she's going to launch a three-pointer and hits it.
Sydney Bowden.
Second three-pointer for Sydney Bowden. And only 2 field goals of the ball game for the 6'1 sophomore from Canton, Ohio, and that draws the Hawks within 4 now, 41-37. Nazareth holding for the last shot here, under 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. There's McLaughlin, gives it up for Benetti. There's Kelly, open for 3, and she hits it. Big bucket there for Madeline Kelly, first bucket of the second half. Clock winding down as there's the horn ending the third quarter of play with the score. Nazareth 44, Hartford 37. So big bucket there for Madeline Kelly to close out the third quarter for the Golden Flyers. She has 9 points now for the Golden Flyers. Golden Flyers trying to win their 5th in a row here. Consecutive wins over Rochester, Alfred, Lycoming, and last night against Elms. Hartford, meanwhile, on a run of its own. They've won 3 in a row. Wins over New England and Wentworth in conference play. Conference of New England. And then last night's win over WPI, a hard-fought win in that one, holding the Engineers to just 44 points. Nazareth, meanwhile, scored a season-high 95 in last night's win over Elms. 4 players in double figures in that one for the Golden Flyers. Led by 17 points from Serena McDowell, 16 points for Molly Benetti to go with a career-high 15 rebounds. And Leah Fusili and Braden Schultz each with 10. Schultz with a career-high 10 points in the win for the Golden Flyers. So we'll have a presentation of the championship plaque. We'll also have a tournament MVP. No all-tournament team, which is kind of unusual, but no all-tournament team. Just an MVP for the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Memorial Invitational. Nazareth trying to hold on here. They led by 7 at the half, and now they lead by 7 heading into the fourth quarter. They've led by as many as 10 here in the second half. It'll be Nazareth ball to start the fourth quarter. McLaughlin gets it to Benetti. Cross court for Kelly. Another three-point try. That's good. Madeline Kelly. Back-to-back three-pointers, and the lead is back to 10. Madeline Kelly, Nazareth team leader, coming in with 15 three-pointers. That's her second of this game. This is Riemann. Picks up her dribble. Bowden posting up against Benetti and gets fouled on her way to the basket. Benetti thought she might have blocked that, but Instead gets called for the personal foul, which is her third.
Shooting for Hartford, number 2, Sydney Bowden.
And Sydney Bowden will shoot a pair here for the Hawks. Bowden hits the first. 6'1" sophomore from Canton, Ohio. And misses the second. Offensive rebound, though, for Riemann. Pass goes inside from Nazareth. Her shot's blocked by McDowell. Hawks will retain possession. 16 on the shot clock. Inbound pass comes out to Bowden. She puts it on the floor. Dishes it off for Marchesani. Tries a reverse layup. Can't hit it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nazareth. 7 on the shot clock. Marchesani's shot apparently did not hit the rim. Oh, they are going to reset it to 20, so it did hit the rim. I thought it might have. As Lauren Sabia comes off the bench for Hartford, replacing Riemann. O'Hare gets it into Bowden. Sends it back. Marchesani for Sabia, guarded there by Kelly. Nine on the shot clock now. They get it down to Bowden. She puts it on the floor, drives to the basket, puts it up with one hand and lays it in. Nice move there by Bowden. Got 9 points now. 47-40 our score. Cross court. Kelly's open again, but can't get the shot off. Inside it goes to McDowell. Goes up for the shot, misses, but draws the foul from Nazamento. That'll be 4 on her.
Number 15, Eva Nazamento, her 4th.
And Serena McDowell, the 6'2" sophomore from Avon, will shoot a pair here for Nazareth. Swishes the first free throw. 78% foul shooter coming in. Knocked down a pair in the first half. Second shot also good for McDowell. She's got 6 points. As Maya Okoro checks back in. 6'2" freshman from Frisco, Texas. O'Hare dishes it down to Sabia. Sabia works around a screen. There's Bowden. O'Hare drives into the lane, kicks it back outside for Sabia. Sabia defended well. Marchesani inside for Okoro, goes up for the shot, hits it and draws the foul. So count the basket for Okoro, just her second field goal of the game. And McDowell picks up the foul, her first.
Make that team second in the game for Nazareth, number 11, Leah Fusili.
Leah Fusili comes back in for Nazareth.
Shooting for Hartford, number
Molly
33,
Benetti takes a breather. And Okoro will try to complete the three-point play. Okoro's shot is up and good. She was 0 for 6 from the line on the season coming in, but Okoro knocked that down like a seasoned veteran. 49-43 is our score. Here's McLaughlin driving to the basket, misses the shot, but draws the foul.
Hartford foul on number 20, Lauren Sabia, her first personal of the evening. Team second, shooting for Nazareth, number 4, Katie McLaughlin.
Sabia with the foul, her first. McLaughlin will shoot 2 here for the Golden Flyers. 5'10" junior from Marcellus, New York. Misses the first. McLaughlin yet to score in this game. She's Nazareth's second leading scorer coming in at 11.3. And she hits the second. So 7-point lead for Nazareth again. Down to 7:50 to go. Sabia with the ball, right wing side, guarded by Kelly. Back outside for Bowden. They lob it inside for Marchesani. Can't hit the layup. And Anglin collects the rebound. Fast break for Anglin. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Bowden, her third.
Hartford foul number 2, Sydney Bowden, her third.
And Anglin will return to the free throw line to shoot 2.
For Nazareth, number 23, Madeline Johnson.
Michaela Williams back in the lineup for Hartford, the freshman from Windsor, Connecticut, number 14. Madeline Johnson back in for Nazareth. And Anglin with 2 shots. First one on the way, and it's good. Anglin's been to the free throw line more than any other player on the Nazareth team. 19 out of 23 at the line coming in. And she swishes that one. She's a perfect 6 for 6 in this game. 10 points now for Anglin. 52-43, Nazareth up by 9. Here's Williams getting into the lane and almost lost her dribble. Outside for O'Hare, three-pointer. That's no good. Offensive rebound for Williams. Here's Sabia, three-point try. No good. Oh, it falls in. And count it. And a foul on Madeline Kelly. So Sabia got the friendly roll there. And now she'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 4-point play. So Sabia at the line, 68% foul shooter, swishes that one. 9 points now for Sabia. Nazareth lead down to 5, 52-47. 7:05 to go. Johnson on the dribble. Cross court for Kelly, three-point try. That's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is loose. Fusilli comes up with it, puts it up with the left hand, misses. Okora with the rebound for Hartford. Here come the Hawks in transition. Sabia pulls it back out, launches from long distance, no good. Offensive rebound, Okoro puts it back in. Maya Okoro with a big offensive board in the putback. Lead down to 3 now. Here's McDowell, puts it on the floor, puts up a shot, and it falls in the foul. So counted for McDowell, and Okoro will pick up her third foul. Fourth team foul on the Hawks, and McDowell will try to complete the three-point play. McDowell's shot is perfect. She's 5 for 5 at the line. 9 points for her. Braden Schultz back in the ballgame for Nazareth. 5'10 junior from Cicero, New York. McDowell takes a break with 6:20 to go. Here's O'Hare with the ball. Nazareth lead back to 7, 56-49. O'Hare picks up her dribble back outside for Riemann. There's Williams, lobs it inside for Okoro. She gets double teamed in there, gives it up for Riemann. There's Sabia, three-pointer. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound is loose, chased down by Williams. Johnson had a hand on it, but couldn't reel it in. Sabia, top of the key, three-pointer. That's good. Second three-pointer for Sabia. And lead back to 4. Schultz misses the layup underneath. Wide open on the right block. O'Hare with the ball now. Gives it up for Sabia. Sabia, good first step toward the basket, scores and draws the foul. So all of a sudden, Lauren Sabia stepping up here for the Hawks. And Leah Fusilli get called for the foul. Her second.
In the game for Nazareth, number 12, Serena McDowell, and number 14, Molly Benetti.
So Benetti and McDowell return for the Golden Flyers. Schultz and Fusilli step out. Sabia has a chance to bring the Hawks within 1 here. Sabia with 12 of her 14 points here in the second half. Leading scorer coming in for the Hawks. Now Katie McLaughlin back in there for Nazareth. Madeline Johnson will come out. 5:28 to go. Not sure what the holdup is here. Sabia, left-handed stroke, and that's good. And it's a one-point game here now, 55-54. Sabia with 15, 13 in the second half. They dished that off. Here's Kelly. Cross court for Anglin. Back down to Kelly, posting up off the glass and in. Nice move there by Madeline Kelly. She's got 8 points here in the second half, 14 overall. Here's Williams off the dribble, drives to the basket and scores. Michaela Williams, just her first field goal of the second half. 6 points overall for her. This is McLaughlin driving to the basket. Now Benetti, short jumper's good. Benetti with her first bucket of the second half. She's got 8 points. Michaela Williams now with the ball. Nazareth on top by 3. They've led by as many as 10. Here's Sabia, lobs it inside for Riemann. She kicks it back outside for Williams. Sabia. Back to O'Hare, 8 on the shot clock. O'Hare travels with the ball before she could put it on the floor. A little bit of indecision there. Results in the turnover. Nazareth will take over. McLaughlin, she's been quiet offensively. There's Kelly, three-pointer left side, hits it and draws the foul. Madeline Kelly with a huge three-pointer. And she's fouled in the act by Lauren Sabia. And that'll send Kelly to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Shooting for Nazareth, number 13, Madeline Kelly. So Kelly will try to convert the 4-point play. We've seen that a couple times now in this game. And that one rattles out. Bowden with the rebound. Kelly with 17 now. Nazareth lead back to 6, 4 minutes to go. Marchesani, right wing side. Marked there by Anglin. Back to Bowden, puts it on the floor. Back outside for Williams. There's Bowden. Little give and go there for Marchesani. Her shot is blocked by Anglin. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hartford ball with 7 on the shot clock. Kayla Williams will inbound. Still can't get it in, and another 5-second violation on the Hawks. Couldn't get it in bounds. And Nazareth forces another turnover. There's McLaughlin, almost loses it. Now she does as Nazamento comes up with the loose ball. There's Williams. On the dribble, gets into the lane, puts up a wild shot, and it goes in. Michaela Williams with an acrobatic shot. She's got 8 points now. There's McLaughlin, puts up the jumper, and good. First field goal of the game for McLaughlin. Here's Marchesani. Here's Williams on the crossover, drives to the basket, lays up the shot, no good. McDowell rebounds, quickly ahead for McLaughlin. Now ahead to Benetti. Benetti's going to drive to the basket, has her shot blocked by Bowden.
In a game for Hartford, number 20, Lauren Sabia.
Lauren Sabia back in the lineup for Hartford. Williams will take a breather. Kelly inbounds to Benetti. There's Kelly, dishes it back. Benetti, baseline jumper. That's off the mark, no good. Nazamento rebounds. Here's O'Hare trying to push the pace. Bowden's going to launch a three-pointer. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound by Anglin. Golden Flyers might want to work the clock a bit here. Anglin still with it, drives to the basket, dishes it off for Benetti, who drives off the baseline, left baseline, misses the shot, but she's fouled by Marchesani, her fourth.
Hartford foul on 0. Ella Marchesani, her fourth personal of the afternoon. Shooting for Nazareth, number 14,
Molly Benetti will head to the line to shoot 2 now for Nazareth. Junior from Camillus. Michaela Williams back in for Hartford. Benetti, first free throw, rattles out. Second shot is up, and that's good. So Benetti goes 1 for 2. 9 points now for Molly. Nazareth lead at 7 rather, 65-58. We got a whistle and a foul.
Nazareth foul on number 4, Katie McLaughlin, her second.
McLaughlin commits the foul, her second. Nazareth over the limit now. Hartford will take a 30-second timeout with 2:02 to go. It's Nazareth 65, Hartford 58. Golden Flyers have led for most of this ball game, including the entire second half. They led it 32-25 at halftime, and it was 44-37 going into the fourth quarter. Nazareth is led by as many as 10 points here in the second half. Nazareth trying to win its 5th game in a row, and Hartford trying to win its 4th game in a row. First ever meeting between these two teams in women's hoops. As we mentioned, Hartford was a Division I team up until last year. First season in Division III. And coming out of the timeout, it'll be Michaela Williams at the line to shoot 2. 48% foul shooter, so she struggles at the line, but she looked like a All-American on that first throw. Freshman from Windsor, Connecticut. Second shot up, and that rattles out. Ball is knocked out of play by Benetti, so Hartford will keep possession here. 65-59, our score. Inbound pass comes to Bowden. Now Williams with it. Outside for Marchesani. There's Williams again. Puts it on the floor. Drives to the basket. Kicks it back out. Marchesani's open for 3, and she hits it. Big three-pointer for Ella Marchesani. Saw her do this in last night's game. This is Anglin in the left wing corner. 3-point lead for Nazareth. Kelly with it. Down to a minute and a half to go. There's McLaughlin trying to drive left baseline. Tried to kick it down to Benetti and now loses possession. Here comes Williams driving to the basket and scores easily off the steal. And now it's a 1-point game. They're going to lob this into McDowell. Back out to Kelly. Kelly, nice give and go for Anglin. Drives to the basket and draws the contact.
Hartford foul number 15. Ava Nazamento.
It's Nazamento, that's her 5th. So she's fouled out. And Kiera Anglin will shoot a pair for the Golden Flyers.
Attention please now in the game for Hartford number 33, Maya Okoro.
Maya Okoro back in there for Hartford.
Shooting for Nazareth number 2, Kiera Anglin.
So a couple big throws here for Anglin. We're just under a minute to go now, 59.1 seconds. And she knocks down the first. .510 junior from Rochester, Brighton High School. Second shot also perfect.
In the game for Nazareth, number 23, Madeline Johnson.
12 points now for Anglin, a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Hartford's going to use a 30-second timeout here, and once again, we saw this yesterday. They'll be able to advance the ball past the midcourt line since we're under a minute to play in regulation here. Nazareth clinging to a 3-point lead now, 67-64. Ella Marcheshani in their last possession with a big three-pointer. She's got 3 three-pointers in the game. 15 points overall for her, coming off the bench. 5'7" sophomore from Saddlebrook, New Jersey. So we'll see what the Hawks come up with here, see if they try to tie it up here or just go for a 2-pointer. Trailing by 3. Leah Fusilli and Madeline Johnson are back in there for the Golden Flyers. And Hartwick will inbound the ball here on the near side. They get it into Sabia. Nazareth double teams her. Here's Williams on the dribble. Gets into the lane, puts up a shot, and that's no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Gives it up for Okora. And she misses the shot, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nazareth. Okoro's shot hit the heel of the rim. And got 19 on the shot clock, 45.7 on the game clock. Williams gets it into Bowden. We've seen her to hit a couple long-range shots. Here's Williams driving to the basket, lays it up and in and draws the foul. Michaela Williams with another huge play. And Benetti commits the foul, her fourth.
Shooting for Hartford, number 14.
McLaughlin and McDowell back in there for Nazareth. And Michaela Williams with a chance to tie the game here for Hartford with 39.9 to go. Kendall Riemann back in for Hartford. Williams with the free throw and hits it. We're all tied. Hartford calls Nazareth calls a full timeout with 39.9 to go. We're all even at 67. So Hartford, great effort here. Great championship game here at the Cadera Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us on the Empire 8 Network. Nowhere to go right now. Got to see how this one shakes out. Both teams going toe-to-toe. First ever meeting between the two clubs. Nazareth has a busy week, as we mentioned. They're at NYU on Thursday, at Gwinnett Mercy in Pennsylvania on Friday. And then at Houghton next Tuesday in Empire 8 conference play. Next home game for Nazareth, January 10th against Utica. And then the 11th, they play SUNY Poly for the first time as an Empire 8 conference team. Empire 8 is a little different this year with 3 new teams, Brockport, Geneseo, and SUNY Poly joining the mix, making it a 12-team league. And because of that, they won't play everybody 2 times. So here we go. Nazareth will inbound in front of its own bench. All even at 67. McLaughlin with the ball. Gives it up for McDowell. Top of the key. She's not a threat out there. Benetti swings it over to Anglin. Anglin hands it off for McLaughlin. Anglin drives to the basket, drives right baseline, loses possession, and Bowden comes up with a loose ball. And the Hawks will call a timeout with 19.1 to go. So Anglin dribbled it into the lane, but then lost possession of the ball. And Sidney Bowden came up with the loose ball. And now the Hawks in position to steal a win here with 19.1 to go. Nazareth has not trailed here in the second half. They led by 7 entering the fourth quarter. They've been up by as many as 10 here in this second half. So we started to say the Empire 8 with a different look about it now with 3 new teams, Brockport and Geneseo, former members of the State University of New York Athletic Conference, now members of the Empire 8, and SUNY Poly out of Utica also enters the mix to make it a 12-team conference. Nazareth back on the floor. Madeline Johnson, Kiera Anglin, Leah Fusilli, Madeline Kelly, and Molly Benetti on the floor. See what Hartford counters with. Ella Marchesani out there, along with Michaela Williams, Sidney Bowden, Lauren Sabia, and Maya Okoro. Inbound pass comes to Williams. Guarded there by Anglin. 10 seconds to go. Williams off the dribble, drives into the lane, puts up a wild shot, and a whistle and a traveling violation against Williams. And now Nazareth will call timeout with 7.1 to go. And once again, this will advance the ball past the midcourt line. That's a rule in women's hoops. Final minute of play. You can advance the ball past the midcourt line after a timeout. This is a full timeout for the Golden Flyers. 7.1 to go. Let's see what they draw up here. Wild game here at Nazareth. So Nazareth able to draw the turnover. Looked like Michaela Williams changed her pivot foot. She's had a very solid all-around game for Hartford. 10 of her 14 points coming here in the second half, including a huge three-point play earlier. Hartford also in action later this weekend. On Saturday, they'll resume their Conference of New England schedule with a home game against Gordon. Same 5 out there for Hartford. Actually, Kendall Riemann in there replacing Lauren Sabia for this, what figures to be the final possession of regulation. McLaughlin will inbound for Nazareth on the near side. Marchesani there to distract her. He'll hand it back to McLaughlin. Lobs it in for Benetti. Puts it off the glass and it falls out. Oh boy. And there's the horns signaling the end of the second half. Benetti was wide open underneath and couldn't get the basket to fall. Well, they might add some time on here. Hartford tried to get a timeout. Let's see what they do here. If they put some time on there, it's got to be less than a second, I would think.
Game clock goes up to 0.8 seconds.
They'll put 0.8 on the clock. So Hartford did get the timeout, and they'll advance the ball again past the midcourt stripe with probably a desperation heave in order here.
Number 23, Madeline Johnson.
So 0.8 on the game clock.
Number 12, Serena McDowell.
So here we go. McDowell going to guard the inbounds pass. It's Sydney Bowden trying to get it in. Not much of a... See, they'll lob this up toward the basket. No. That one was touched by no one, so Nazareth will take over here, I believe.
Nazareth, 30 seconds. Timeout.
So Nazareth calls a 30-second timeout, so they'll advance the ball yet again. There was no one touched the ball there on that inbound pass by Bowden. Went all the way out of bounds on the end line. Meanwhile, Nazareth also in action in men's basketball. See if we can get a score from that one. They're playing Hartford on the road. Nazareth leading that one at halftime, 41-34. And same situation here for Nazareth. McLaughlin will inbound it. They lob it in for McDowell, lays it up and in at the buzzer. And it'll count. Unbelievable play by the Golden Flyers. Katie McLaughlin with the pass, and McDowell catches it on the left block and lays it up and in. And that's how it ends, 69-67. Golden Flyers win a thriller here in the championship game of the Sandy DeWolf McCormack Invitational. Wow, what a win for the Golden Flyers. Tough one to lose for Hartford, who played their hearts out here in the second half, made a valiant comeback. The Golden Flyers, Serena McDowell with the huge bucket off the inbound pass from Katie McLaughlin. And that's the way it ends, 69-67. 11 points in the game for McDowell. We'll keep it here as they're going to announce the winners of the championship trophy as well as the most valuable player. So 0.8 seconds on the clock, so there was no time to mess around there. Nazareth had to get it in and get the shot off quickly, which they did. So take a look at the end of game statistics if we can.
And now fans, here is tonight's Sandy DeWolf McCormack Championship plaque. Will be presented to the winning team from Nazareth Assistant Athletic Director Tracy Leon. And the winner of the 2024 Sandy DeWolf McCormack Holiday Tournament, the Nazareth Golden Flyers.
So Nazareth, here's the trophy presentation. Leah Fusilli and Molly Benetti accepting the championship plaque. For Nazareth, 4 players in double figures. Madeline Kelly with 17. Kira Anglin with 12, Fusilli with 10, and McDowell, as we mentioned, with 11 points. Anglin also with 11 rebounds.
McCormack Championship Tournament with 17 points this afternoon from Nazareth, number 13,
Madeline Kelly, the MVP for the Golden Flyers, the sophomore from Webster, New York. 17 points today, a couple big three-pointers in that second half. And that's the way it ends here. 5th win in a row for the Golden Flyers.
Thank you for attending today's games. Have a safe drive home. A happy New Year.
And we will call it a ball game here. Nazareth wins it 69-67. They improved to 6-2 overall in the year. Tough loss for the Hartford Hawks. They dropped to 4-6 overall. And Nazareth will be back in action on Thursday. They travel to New York City to take on the top-ranked Violets from NYU, the defending national champions. That's a 2 o'clock game on Thursday. So that'll do it for us on today's webcast. We hope you enjoyed today's action from the Cadera Gymnasium. This is Joe Siles saying so long from Nazareth University.